Welcome to Underworld UK, where Britain's darkest stories are brought to light. From the gritty streets of Gangland, London, Liverpool, Manchester and Birmingham, from Curtis Warren to the Cray twins to county lines and modern-day true crime, we cover everything. Bringing you new videos every week. Subscribe so that you'll be notified when the next video is put out.
In the early hours of Saturday, September 20, Birmingham was rocked by gunfire. 4 people shot outside Mango Nightclub on Bristol Street. 1 man fighting for his life. 3 others, a woman and 2 men, injured. The attack occurred around 3 a.m. Could it possibly have been gang-related, or even a gangland hit? Tonight, we go deep into what happened, why it happened, and what it says about violence and gangs in Birmingham today. Mango Nightclub, Bristol Street, Birmingham. Busy city centre club, it's late night, early morning. Around 3 a.m, shots fired. 4 people struck by gunfire. 1 man is in critical condition. The other 3, 2 men, 1 woman, have less serious injuries. Police were alerted, arrived and found the victims. A major cordon was put in place. Bristol Street southbound from Pagoda Island to Bromsgrove Street is closed off. Motorists warned to avoid the area. Very soon after, 3 suspects in their 20s and 30s were arrested. They were caught in a car on the M6 in Warwickshire. They've been held on suspicion of violent disorder as investigations continue. Police are appealing for witnesses, people in the club, people with dashcam or mobile phone footage. Acting Chief Inspector Michael Clarke emphasised the importance of any recordings or eyewitness testimony. High visibility patrols being deployed in the area in the wake of the shooting. Bristol Street is a major artery leading out of Birmingham city centre, has many clubs, restaurants, late night venues. It's also historically been a road with traffic issues, incidents, etc. Time of incident, 3 a.m, when many clubs are closing or patrons are leaving. That's often when tensions flare. Crowd dispersal, fights, fewer staff, more drunk people. The fact that the A38 Bristol Street was shut down in that stretch, Pagoda Island to Bromsgrove Street, shows scale of disruption. Arrests made swiftly from the motorway in Warwickshire, showing how quickly law enforcement moved. Investigation ongoing. Violent disorder charge, meaning they believe public safety was endangered. Police are gathering evidence, CCTV, mobile footage, witness statements, public appeal. Additional safety measures, extra patrols, police presence increased to reassure local community. Burger Bar Boys versus Johnson Crew. These are long-standing gangs in Birmingham. Feuds between them have led to violence, shootings, territorial disputes. One case, Rial Phillips, linked to the Burger Bar gang, was jailed for 27 years after a spate of shootings which injured 7 people. These shootings were part of a feud with the Johnson Crew. Another high-profile case, the murder of Charlene Ellis and Letitia Shakespeare in 2003, 2 innocent teenage girls caught up in a drive-by shooting between rival gangs. There have been other shootings outside or near nightclubs in Birmingham. A man shot outside the Tunnel nightclub after a car drove at people in a crowd in 2024. Incidents such as the Biorma Club losing its licence after an incident where a gun was fired outside. The club was linked to gang members. So this Mango incident is not isolated, there is a pattern. Late night violence, gangs, firearms, clubs and nightlife settings. These patterns contribute to public fear, impact community safety, and force police and licensing authorities to respond. What is the impact incidents like this have on the community? How do events like this affect locals, clubgoers, business owners? Fear, perception of safety, potential economic impact, the nightlife suffers, people avoid certain parts of the city. Issues with gun availability, gang recruitment, territorial disputes, role of social media and online content in escalating or glorifying gang rivalries. Challenges for law enforcement, gathering evidence at night, crowds, low visibility, reluctance of witnesses to come forward, and resource constraints. Licensing and regulation, how authorities review club licenses after violent incidents, role of local councils, and how high visibility policing is one tool, but long-term solutions may require community engagement, youth intervention, social investment, and prevention. Facts about the incident that we actually know. We know 4 injured, 1 critical, 3 arrests. We know the club, the time, the location. We know that police are investigating and seeking witnesses. We don't know the full motive, though possibly gang-related, but which gangs, who fired, how many shots, whether this was targeted or spontaneous, connection, if any, to other recent gang violence. We also don't know what security measures the club had, whether security failed, whether police had prior warnings, what the community thinks. This latest shooting at Mango Nightclub is a stark reminder that gang violence is still very present in Birmingham, in places people go to seek fun, to relax, to socialise. While the police are working rapidly, arrests have been made, more questions remain. For lasting change, communities, authorities, and the citizens who witness events must all play a part. If you were in the club that night or saw anything, on the road, on CCTV, or via phone, your help could be crucial. Stay safe. Keep speaking out, because silence lets these acts continue. Before we wrap up, here are the latest crime statistics in Birmingham to put this shooting into perspective. Since early 2022, there have been 119 reported firearm discharges or shootings in Birmingham. That includes shootings where someone was hurt and those where someone wasn't. In 2022, the number was about 67. In 2023, it dropped to around 41. And in early 2024, the figure is smaller, but still rising. Police also recovered more than 150 guns across Birmingham and the wider West Midlands in the most recent year measured. Firearm discharges, i.e. guns being fired, have dropped somewhat from over 160 in earlier years down to about 92 in that last year. However, gang-related shootings are harder to track. Many cases are under investigation, definitions vary, and not all incidents get classified publicly. The take-home message: gun crime remains a serious and present threat in the city. Even when numbers fluctuate, the impact is human. Fear, trauma, loss. This latest shooting is another reminder that more must be done.